Hey guys, it's Gameface here, and welcome back to episode 73 of my Manchester City career mode. Now in today's episode, we've got a few games to get through. The first game is going to be against Bournemouth in the league for us to get through. Obviously an away match which we're going to play. Then after that we've got a few days off, about 8 days or so. Then we've got a game against Southampton to play in the league. We will probably end up suing that one, to be honest, with it being a home game. Kind of depends though how we get on against Bournemouth, to be honest, as to what we do with that game. Then again we have Newcastle away in the league yet again. And then we've got Sporting in the round of 16 of the Champions League. So an exciting episode. Potentially got some decent games ahead of us. We've also got Chelsea in the final as well of the EFL Cup, which I don't think we'll quite manage to fit in today's episode, probably next episode round. But certainly another thing to take a look at that we have in the next couple of weeks. Before we get into today's episode though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or maybe haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with the first game though against Bournemouth. It's a few days after the Manchester derby in the last episode, so that means we're going to have to change on the team a little bit. We'll go with a 4-3-3 holding formation because Bournemouth are going to play with two strikers, so we're not going to risk 2 or 3 at the back, and we'll just go with the standard 4-3-3. This is the side that I'm going to go with. Donnarumma, Cancelo, Company, Stones, Rose, Gundogan, Silva, Sol, Asensio, Belotti and Ferreira, so a heavily changed side. Quite a lot of players playing out of position as well, you'll notice, but I think it's a good enough team to get ourselves the 3 points. We're currently 4 points behind second place and 7 points behind first place, so there's definitely some catching up to do. Hopefully we can do some sort of catching up in today's episode. We've got to try and put a dent into those points that we are currently behind on. Let's wait and see whether we can try and do that in this game against Bournemouth. Okay, let's go for this game against Bournemouth. How are we going to get on away at Bournemouth here? Obviously they're going to play a 4-4-2 as they usually do. We've gone with a 4-3-3 holding formation, which we've played more recently, just to try and get ourselves a few better performances. Hopefully getting ourselves a good result here. Of course, like I said before, got a few players out of position like Bernardo Silva, Asensio technically as well, so there's a couple of others which also are a little bit out of position, but I'm hoping it's a good enough combination of players to be able to get ourselves a win. So far, very few actual chances though in this game. We've certainly not managed to break down their defence just yet. We're waiting for a proper opportunity. Certainly nothing clear-cut whatsoever. Just can't quite get past their back four. Asensio now for a crossing chance, maybe a pull back in over Bernardo Silva to shoot, saved by the keeper. Ferreira's following up and side netting our first proper chance of the game, and it's come pretty late on really in the first half, only a few minutes to go before the half-time whistle is blown. And yeah, really struggled to break them down, to be honest. Just managed to get a few passes together there, which was good. But other than that, we've struggled to keep hold of possession for long enough and get high enough up the pitch to be able to actually cause any sort of impact or try and create some sort of chance, to be honest. So, struggling a little bit, hopefully a better second half. I've got a feeling that we're going to be going into half-time at 0-0, to be honest. Not too much longer left. Half-time, 0-0. At the moment, it's block after block from Bournemouth. Whenever we get anywhere vaguely near their goal, it just seems like every time we try and get a shot away, they get a leg in front of it, they get a body in front of it. And at the moment, it's quite frustrating. We are the team that's looking more likely to score, but it's very much a case of Bournemouth can just kind of feel like they can attack whenever they want to, and maybe they'll create something better in the second half. It kind of feels like they have that in them a little bit with the 2 strikes up front. So frustrating for us because we're not looking too likely at scoring at the moment. We need to create some more clear-cut chances. We're not being good enough at all doing that so far. Lacked a lot of creativity in the front 3, so hopefully we can do a bit better. I'm going to try and keep possession much better as well. Ferreira waiting for the pass through to Asensio. What a ball that is. It's opened up. Asensio to finish it. No, it's dreadful. That is not the shot we wanted. Oh, no. What a chance. So bad. Just such an average shot. Such an easy save. Got to score that. Really good opportunity. Poor finish. And it's a corner. Another one. Gundogan to deliver. Stones, not good. Okay, so all 3 changes now. We're going to have to try and change something up a little bit, try and make more of an impact on the game. Moreno, Neymar and Delph to come on. We'll be taking off Gundogan, Silva and Sol, and we'll see how that goes for the remaining 25 minutes or so. Hopefully get the change on pretty quickly. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we will get the change on very quickly due to that mistake. Moreno through to Belotti, what a pass. Belotti suddenly got through. Belotti, oh my days, how have you managed that? It's back into him, and this time he buries it. It's 1-0. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to go in for a second, and finally got ourselves the opening goal, and that means it's 1-0 now. Belotti gets the goal, obviously hitting the bar seconds earlier to then get a nice finish on his left-hand side and smash it past the keeper into the back of the net. Just after we made those changes, it seems like it might well have worked. A couple of players were involved in that attack there, but Belotti initially hitting the bar, couldn't believe that. Good little header down, and he was back at it again, ready to put it past the keeper this time, 1-0. Asensio waiting for Moreno to come help us now. It has to be a second. Moreno, oh, it was a poor initial touch. Mendy has a stretch for the shots, and it's gone out for a corner. Frustrating for that to happen, because I mean, he didn't have to take such a bad touch. It should have been much more simple than that. Out for a corner, again just going to put the ball straight in, hopefully get a good delivery this time. Company's in there, made a run towards it and then failed to jump. Belotti, yes, good run from Asensio. Go on, oh, how from that range. Oh. Asensio now looks to play in. Belotti, is the keeper going to come out? Yeah, he will, and he might well just get to that one in front of him as well. But it doesn't matter because we've won the game, got ourselves 3 points. And it's only a 1-0 victory. It could have been more, to be honest. We could have maybe had 2 or 3 goals. We had some good opportunities at times. We just, for one reason or another, didn't quite have enough quality in the final product to be able to get any more goals. Happy, of course, though, to get the 3 points, which is, as ever, the most important thing. But, like I said, performance-wise, wasn't our best game, to say the least. And, yeah, it was certainly probably a reflection of the team that we had out. But we got some great news. The fact that Liverpool and Chelsea both dropped points. Liverpool must have lost their game, I think, because they were 1 point behind them, and Chelsea, I think, must have drawn their match because they were 5 points behind them. So, really happy with that. Obviously managed to gather a little bit of momentum towards them now. Hopefully we can try and even overtake Liverpool maybe in today's episode. We'll wait and see. Some player development now. We're going through a little sort of break. I don't know if it's an international break or not. To be honest, it might not be long enough for that. But we're going to train up the exact same players again. There's a few certain stats that I'm still looking to try and increase on some of these players, which is why I'm continuing with them. Hopefully we can do over the next couple of weeks. Pereira sees his finishing go up as well as his attacking position, and a couple of other stats as well. Not a bad week, not our best though. Okay, now to the game against Southampton. We are going to sim the match. We're going to go with a really strong team as well, if not our strongest side, to be honest. We've got a week's break, basically, after this game, so we can afford to go with such a strong team. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves the 3 points. Of course, we want to try and build from that victory against Bournemouth. A drop of points here would really be quite a kick in the teeth after a good victory. A very strong side, though. I mean, it would be so unrealistic if we were to go and lose this match or drop any points, I suppose. But got to make sure we get ourselves 3 points, as simple as that. Approaching half-time, Cancelo misses a penalty into the second half, and they put themselves in front, but we've managed to equalise virtually straight away through Silva. It's 1-1 now, with less than 30 minutes to go, 25 minutes left. Can we make it 2-1? Have you seen the amount of quality we have in this team? Come on. Oh, it's not going to happen. Oh my days. What is going on with this game? How have we managed to... Let's just move on to the next game. Did you see the amount of quality in that team? We had Neymar starting. We had Gabriel Jesus on the bench. It was that good. Oh, yeah, Liverpool won that match. Chelsea won that match. We're in the exact same position as we were before. Some more play drills. Then we got into some cup games now. We're now out of the league basically for the rest of today's episode. Got a game against Swansea. The fixtures have been rearranged a little bit, so the next game is about a week's time. Plenty of time to rest. It's against Swansea in, I think, the FA Cup. And then after that, a couple of days later, again, a game against Sporting, as I mentioned at the start of the episode. So Newcastle will be next episode now after that final that we have against Chelsea coming up. So an exciting episode still with the cup game against Swansea. And I think this could be quite an interesting match. Hopefully going to get ourselves a good victory, and then of course we're going to think about the next game in 3 days' time as well. Okay, so on to the game against Swansea now in the Cup. This is the side that I've gone with, a 4-3-3 attacking formation. Donnarumma starts in goal. We've got Kyle Walker, Nerig, Mangala, Ferreira in defence. In front of that we've got Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne and Asensio, and Raheem Sterling, Leroy Sané and Gabriel Jesus starting as our front three. So a strong team despite us having a game in 3 days' time. I want to make sure we get into the next round, and this is the bench I've gone with. Company, Delph, Richardson, Moreno, Ribeiro, Neymar and Belotti all on there. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a good victory, get ourselves into the next round as well. If we can help it, obviously don't want to go into either extra time or another leg. Okay, then here we go for this game at the Etihad Stadium. Hopefully going to get ourselves into the next round. I think it's the 5th round of the FA Cup now. So obviously getting a little bit further on, but not quite onto the latter stages, I suppose, just yet. Hopefully, though, we can be after this game against Swansea. Got to get ourselves a comfortable victory with this 4-3-3 attack. Hopefully got enough quality in this team to try and do it as well. Nearly finding a way through early on. Chance, or just wide there for Swansea. Really good opportunity for Leroy Fer, who just got himself into the box but couldn't finish. Sané, wins it back off Semino. Sané to shoot. Was expecting a little bit more power and conviction behind that. Didn't quite happen. It was saved fairly comfortably. Gabriel Jesus to deliver back in for Sané, and it should be cleared, although Kevin De Bruyne just about stopped it and headed it miles over. Sterling. Switches Gabriel Jesus. What a pass. Gabriel Jesus must be through, and he finishes it off. It's 1-0. What a pass from Raheem Sterling. Great attack as well. All starts with Donnarumma just basically throwing the ball really, really far to Raheem Sterling, who then takes a few touches, plays it to Gabriel Jesus, and we're straight in and finding the back of the net as well. Just managed to anticipate this well. Defender couldn't get there, and slots it home past the keeper coolly. And now we're winning the game 1-0. Really good start to the match. Looked the better team, created some good chances as well so far, and finally found a finish. Sané looks to try and get a second still before half-time. Going to pull this one back. Gabriel Jesus just got intercepted. at the final moment. Really well anticipated there by the defender, just managed to intercept it at the final moment. And the first half remains 1-0 at half-time. Obviously great to be in the lead, but we were after really more than just a goal. We should have really created a little bit more as well, because we have had a lot of the ball in key areas of the pitch and just not quite managed to be able to do too much with it so far. Got to try and improve again with that, but this time we managed to get ourselves a goal, which is obviously important. Sané waiting for a cutback. Great chance, Gundogan, what a save. Gundogan follows up. It's 2-0, got to be game over now, just over 30 minutes left of this game. Can't see Swansea having any sort of comeback. They've not had any fight in them really in this match. It's 2-0 now. Gundogan manages to get the rebound and slot it home past Fabianski into the back of the net. It's 2-0 now, and Leroy Sané, you just see the cutback there, so important to it. Good initial save, but he couldn't get the follow-up. It's now 2-0 and managing to double our lead. Chance for Sterling now. Not too many players back for Swansea. Sterling going to take a shot. Good save. Gabriel follows up into Leroy Sané to shoot. Well saved yet again by Fabianski. He's managed to keep it at 2-0, and he's doing a pretty good job for Swansea so far. Gabriel, yes. Must be a third. Asensio does make it 3-0, and with 25 minutes to go, we've managed to make it 3-0. Getting towards the back end of this match now, we are going to make some changes as well, but really kind of finish off this match with Asensio scoring. Really good bit of play yet again. It's all coming from a corner. Swansea unable to clear properly. He managed to get the passing going a little bit on the edge of the box of it, and obviously Gabriel again heavily involved by getting the assist and putting it into Asensio. Let's make some changes and decide on the players that we're taking off. All three changes. Richardson, we've also got Moreno and Ribeiro both coming on as well. Gundogan, Gabriel and Leroy Sané all coming off. We're going to make all three changes obviously now. Moreno will go play up front. Richardson is a holding midfielder. He can kind of play there, so he should be okay. Let's see if we get on with those changes. 25 minutes to go. Hopefully still got a couple more goals left in us as Swansea push more players forward. Go on, Sterling. Oh, it's found the back of the net. It's 4-0. Where has that come from? No idea who actually connected it whatsoever. Really bizarre goal. It's a fantastic delivery though from Raheem Sterling. Cuts back on his left-hand side. Moreno somehow swings a left leg at it and it must go past the defender and somehow gets on the end of it. Really bizarre goal. Never seen anything like that before. And there's nothing that the Swansea defence could do, but Moreno does brilliantly to get on the end of it. Kind of against all the odds, to be honest. The guy that didn't look the most likely in the box to get on the end of it does. And he's made it 4-0, 12 minutes left. Yes, well played. Asensio running through. Got to add to the scoreline. Oh, I think it was saved. Good chance still, though, here with Richardson. And yeah, let's move on. Not the greatest strike from the youngster. I think it might be his weaker side. That's it. 4-0 victory. Really happy with that. And it gets us honestly into the next round. Very comfortable victory. If we'd come away with this game with a 1-0 win, I really wouldn't have been happy. We had to come out here and get loads of goals and try and really dominate this match with such a strong team out. We managed to do that. It was a really comfortable victory in the end. 4-0. Getting us some goals under our belt will obviously help us massively, hopefully going into the next couple of games. And yeah, I think the team that we picked was probably the reason why we won this game, to be honest. 13 shots, 8 on target. Not too bad. Let's quickly do some more player development before we get on to the next game against Sporting to finish off today's episode. Let's see how we get on this week. Maybe a bit more progress than what we've seen in the other two training drills. Yes, we've got Pereira going up to 70 overall. It's exactly what we need to see. Players go up in overall, not just stats. Gomez gets close to 75, so not too far away from that now, but it's fantastic to see Pereira finally hit the 70 mark, which is obviously going to help him massively getting into our starting 11 and getting a bit more game time. Gone up 8 overall so far this season, so doing really, really well. Hopefully we can get up to maybe 10 in total by the end of the season. Okay, so it's the final game of today's episode against Sporting. This is the side that we're going to go with. I'm expecting to play a 4-1-3-2 formation, so 2 strikers. So we're going to go with the exact same formation that we just played against Swansea. Donnarumma starts in goal, Cancelo, Stones, Tarn, Rose in defence. In front of that, Alaba, Sol and Silva, then Neymar, Sané and Belotti make up the attack. This bench I've gone with Company, Delph, Diaz, Moreno, Ribeiro, Ferreira and Gabriel Jesus. Obviously some players that maybe you wouldn't expect to be seeing on there, but certainly some younger options for us. Gabriel Jesus hopefully can come on at some point, especially if we need some goals. He'll definitely be coming on. Otherwise, he might well be kept for the game against Chelsea next episode. That's a final for us to play. Okay, here we go for this game against Sporting. It's the round of 16 in the Champions League. Hopefully getting ourselves in a good position, obviously in a way leg for us, so the away goals do massively impact potentially the second leg as well. So we've got to try and get ourselves a few goals if we can in this game before we go into the second leg next episode or whenever it is. Hopefully get ourselves the win though, that's the most important thing. Also make sure that we don't concede ideally as well. Neymar lays off to Sol, he's running through, shooting into right foot. Not ideal to be on his weaker side, but it's had to be saved anyway by the keeper. Another corner for us to try and get in. Got to be a better delivery this time from Neymar into the front post. Tar flicks it, but it's only a flick, not enough power generated behind it. Go on, Alaba. Go on. Oh, plenty of power behind that. Again, had to be saved. This time we're going to play the corner short because we're not getting anywhere really with these long ones that are going in straight away. Sané this time scores. That's exactly why you've got to mix things up sometimes. Got ourselves in front 1-0, 21 minutes in. Sané with a great header, runs onto the ball in brilliantly and puts us in front. Fantastic header from him. And got ourselves into the lead, got ourselves an away goal as well, more importantly. And hopefully now can try and answer the scoreline. Sol into Belotti, great chance, Belotti, go on, yes, he's made it 2-0, second away goal, Belotti scores it, and 31 minutes in, we've added to the scoreline further, just 10 minutes after that goal from Leroy Sané. Good bit of play again, Neymar holds it up, waits the right option, Sol obviously provides the pass, and gets the assist into Belotti, who slots at home, 2-0, and at the moment it's a really comfortable victory for us. That's it for first half, still winning the game 2-0, obviously in a fantastic position right now with 2 away goals, going to help us huge amounts in the second leg. Hopefully can push on as well, maybe get a third if we can in the second half. At the moment in complete control, which is good to see, and we've certainly stepped to the performance level from that first game that we saw at the start of today's episode. The last 2 games so far have been pretty good, hopefully we can continue it for the whole of this match as well. Go on, Bernardo Silva, can he make it 3? He has done. What a finish that is for Bernardo Silva, there's no stopping that, great power behind it. 30 minutes to go in this game and we've made it 3-0. No coming back, I don't think, from for Sporting in this game anyway. Really good bit of play. Just in between the lines of the defensive midfield that time. Belotti drops off a little bit, plays it off to Silva, and that is a really good strike just inside the box. No stopping that from the goalkeeper. Into the top right-hand corner, it's now 3-0. Perfect time to make some changes now, 30 minutes to go. Diaz, Delph and Ribeiro to come on. Obviously going to take up some of our better players, so Sané, Silva and Alba come off. And we'll see how that goes now. For the remaining 30 minutes of the game, should now just be able to see the rest of the game out. Hopefully still keep a clean sheet. Obviously that would give Sporting a glimmer of hope going into the next leg if they were to score a goal or two. We've got to make sure that doesn't happen. Moreno through to Belotti. Still got a bit of energy left in him here, Belotti. Can he add to the scoreline on his left foot? Belotti shoots and really good block actually. Again at the last second. Prevents a shot going on target and it's out for a corner. Delph now to deliver. Ball going to go into the front post. Chance for us, and actually someone wasn't actually expecting Tar to get a head on that, but he has done. It's gone over. Well played, Diaz. Now looking to Belotti. Great opportunity for him to finish. Belotti! Oh, good save by the keeper. Couldn't quite find the corner enough. If he'd managed to get a bit more curl on it, put it a little bit further out towards the right-hand corner, then maybe it would have gone in, but so close. Going to play this one short or not. There's not an option here. We're going to go still to Diaz here. Try and get the ball in from a different angle, hopefully. Good delivery. Neymar's in there, connects with it. Didn't quite have the accuracy, though. Diaz, maybe a final attack for us here through Neymar. Again, not really seen too much of Neymar in this game. He's not really managed to get involved too much. Seems to be struggling at the moment for performance, but it's not a bad run here. Back into Neymar. Can he finish it off? No, not quite. And actually a really good run, but needs that on his left foot, to be honest. Good save by the keeper, but that is it. We have got ourselves the 3-0 win. Really, really comfortable victory here in the away leg, which also I'm very happy about. Puts us in a fantastic position going into the second leg as well at home. And yeah, delighted to have got 3 goals. Another decent spell of goals in this game and the last game, of course. Had to make up for what has been kind of a mixed bag of goals recently, to be honest. Some games not scoring any, other games scoring 1. Of course, we always want to score at least 1 goal, but hopefully get 2 or 3 usually as well. We've managed to go a little bit beyond that as well at times in today's episode, which is obviously great news. Barcelona, they're beating Chelsea 1-0 in the Champions Cup. Yeah, that's an interesting round of 16 leg to play. It seems like 2 decent teams go up against each other, one of which won't get through. And speaking of Chelsea, we've obviously got them coming up next in the next episode. It's the final of the EFL Cup, I believe, so obviously a chance for us to try and get some silverware, which would be great, obviously at this stage in the season to have won something. Hopefully we can do that. Obviously still focusing on the league, trying to get back into the league a little bit more, because obviously we've kind of fluctuated a little bit recently in terms of the amount of points that we're picking up. I'm going to start to obviously stop simming as many games now we're getting to the latter end of the season a bit, because obviously we're dropping a lot of points through doing that, despite us having really good teams out half the time, but that's just seems like the way it is, unfortunately. Company wants to be sold in the next transfer window. He's already told us that since coming out of the January transfer window, so don't really know why he has to tell us again. But like I say, into match now against Chelsea, EFL Cup final, which will be played next episode. And that pretty much concludes today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate the support on the channel and on this series as well. Thank you all so much for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.